Hey y'all, we are back. This is HT Doug, and I am going to show you how to set up a Masternode for Aquila. If you haven't heard of Aquila yet, we are a new coin. We revived from an old one, but we're a new coin, and we are here to make a difference in the crypto space community. And our whole goal is to help other coins that are struggling. Maybe their dev left them, and just make sure you read the white paper up here and learn more about what we're doing. But today I want to focus on how to set up a Masternode. So you can get the link to the Masternode guide in our Discord, which is right here, and you also need the link to the wallet. But that link is also in the guide and in our Discord. So when you come into our Discord, you will see here on the left, and I'll have a link for the Discord in the comments. Down below here under official links, you're going to see all the links to different guides and everything. So what you're going to find is the Aquila Masternode guide, which is right here. That is going to bring you to this forum. We try to make this as simple as possible. We know everyone has different levels of experience, but for this video I'm going to assume that you've already set up a VPS server, and I do have another video online how to do that. It's very simple, but if you haven't done it before, it's nice to watch and learn. And then the other thing is that you've already set up your wallet, your new AQX wallet, and that you have that synced and ready to go, and that you've sent it over 5,000 coins. 5,000 coins is the collateral right here for a Masternode with Aquila. So let's go. I'm assuming you have that set up already. So I will just pull up my wallet, and I'll assume that you've already logged into your VPS server with some sort of putty. Okay, so I use putty. I know there's Bitvice and other things, but this is the one I use. And I also want to caution that I am not a Linux expert, so if you see things I'm doing, have better suggestions, ways to do them, I would love your comments, feedback. All that is very accepted, but hopefully if you're new, it's probably why you're watching this. We want to make this easy for you, and all this will work for you well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you have to have 5,000 coins, which I have a little over 5,000 coins. The first thing you're going to do is send yourself into one wallet 5,000 coins. So you go into receive, and you create a wallet. Now I like to call mine for my masternodes MN1, MN2, MN3 as I create more masternodes. So we'll just start this with MN1, and I just, as habit, always do 1. It doesn't really matter as long as you always use the same form. It's going to be easy for you to remember. So here I have MN1. I'm going to do a request payment, and then that's going to bring up this wallet address. Right away I copy this address. Copy that and then close. And then if I go back over to send, I'm now going to send myself 5,000 coins. So here I go, I paste that address that we just made, and notice the label comes right up. I'm going to go in here and I want to choose exactly 5,000. Okay, you're not going to do 5,001. Don't do anything over it. The exact collateral, whatever you need, and then hit send. And I want to hit yes to that. Now what happens a lot of times, people get concerned because they go into their transactions and they say, I don't see the 5,000 coins, where did they go? This is typical. This is what you're always going to say. It says payment to yourself, and it's just the fee that was deducted. So don't worry if you get that. That's actually what you want to see. Notice if I go into overview, I have 5,000 coins. If I come into file, let's see, tools, come into send and hit open control. I'm just showing you something. See, that's where those 5,000 coins are now in that address for MN1. So we have successfully sent ourselves to 5,000 coins. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get some codes we need for our Masternode. And we are going to need the IP of our server. So let me do this. You're going to go into tools, open your Masternode configuration file, and notice here usually there's an example. It shows you how to do it right here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. This is MN1. I do it all capital without a space. Then I need the IP of the server I'm going to set up. So I told you you've already set up Vultr or another VPS. Mine is right here, and it is this one. Okay, so I come back into here, get all this going back so we kind of have the same picture. And where's my wallet? Oh, there it is. Here's the thing. So here is my Masternode configuration file. I paste that IP address from my server, and then notice this port number that's listed, 45454. We need that. The next next number is our master key, our private key, and you never want to show this private key to anyone. I'm going to show you the one today because I'm going to delete this account once I've set it up, but this is just for demo so you can see. So again, I go into the debug console, and now what I'm going to do is ask it to generate a Masternode private key. So I just hit Masternode gen key, and then it gives me this code right here. So I copy and paste that, and I know the colors on our wallet are not quite right, but we will be changing that very soon. And notice it gave me all this extra code because of that. So you want to delete that, get it back to the key. You just want one space in between here, and then after that what we're going to do is the Masternode outputs. This is the transaction ID that self-payment was, and to find that out you go Masternode outputs with the S, and here it is, transaction ID, and we need this 1. So I usually just remember that, but I copy and paste this number, copy. We don't want any of those any other symbols or anything, just the number part, a space, and then a 1. Now you can just hit file and save this. So this is all the information our Masternode is going to need. We're going to set it up on this VPS. So now this is saved, so we can actually go ahead and we're going to want to restart this wallet. So we exit it out, and I'm just going to let that stop for a minute, and I'm going to restart that. I just have to find the wallet. Yeah, okay. I had a lot of things open here. So there it goes. It started to open again. So I just restarted it by rerunning the code, and we'll let that sync back up. So let's go over to our VPS. So here we are. There's the putty, and then here is our guide. And so now we've done this first part of the guide here. To set up the Masternode file, we're going to need a lot of codes. Now, right now we don't have a script that makes this easy, so we do have to do some setup of the VPS. That's what all these codes are for here, and that may change. When it does, we will update this and get you a new guide. So we're going to copy this. This is the first code. Notice this green box here is empty. That means it's sitting waiting for us. All you have to do once you copy into Linux, your VPS and putty, is you right click and it'll automatically put that in there, and then I just hit enter. Now some of these are going to take a long time and some are going to go pretty quick, and it kind of depends what you already have on your server. I do have another coin on this particular server, so some of it might go faster than it does for you. This, notice, is all one line. So copy that, copy, and then right click here, puts it in there and just starts it. Alright. And like I said, some of these are going to take longer for you if you don't have another coin on there. These are going pretty fast because my other coin updated all these, but it doesn't hurt to redo it. There you go. Do you want to continue? You want to make sure you hit yes at this. Control Y. Oops, I hit. Let's do that again because I did something wrong there. It aborted it. See, we all have issues. I hit Control Y instead of Shift Y. So capital Y. There we go. So this is taking a little bit. If you have issues when you're doing any of this, our Discord support channel is really good. If I can't help you, if Try can't help you, one of the other members is around. They know a lot of this stuff and they can help you work things through. The one thing I want to say is always make sure you keep your private key private, your Masternode key. You don't let anyone see that, and also don't let anyone else on your computer. That's we just don't do it that way. Okay, so again, we're just copying these line by line. It's going to ask we want to enter this. Yes, hit enter here, don't cancel it, hit enter. There you go. And then we're getting closer. These are going pretty quick. And well, that's going. Notice when it's dark green, a solid green, that means it's thinking and it's not quite ready usually. Or I say it's thinking like it's a person, but it's obviously running its operation. Alright. Copy. So what we're doing is just getting all these different apps and dependencies it needs in order to run the program. Now again, hit capital Y or Shift Y. There you go. I should probably put some music in the background of this video for you guys so you don't get bored. Or I could speed it up, I guess. We'll see how it looks, how long everything takes. Here we go. It's pretty fun. While this is going, maybe I can pull up where we're at right now. Well, I won't do it right now, but it's fun to see that our our ROI and MNO is really doing really well. Copy. There we go. Yes, we want to do that. Again, Shift Y or capital Y. So the other thing about, while we're waiting for this stuff and kind of running through this about Aquila, is that if you are a Masternode holder, which you're not going to get with a lot of other Masternode programs, as we help other coins, which is our mission, and we get payment from them and different things, that will be going back to our Masternode holders. So anyone that holds a Masternode node, there's potential to get rewards of other coins or the value of those rewards as we go forward. We're still working out the kinks of that, but we're already in the development of the platform as we speak, so things are going at a really good pace. So what we did right now is we're just getting this file. It's downloading this file from GitHub. That is our main wallet. It's in a zip file, and so that's just taking a little bit. And then next what we're going to do is we're going to install the unzip file into Linux. That's what this app install means. And then after that is installed, we'll just run it using the zip program to unzip Ubuntu. The ubuntu.zip, which is where our wallet is located. So you'll notice when we do that here in a minute. Okay, so now it's set up. Click on this. So what it's going to do now is it's going to unzip our wallet and inflate those files. Excuse me. So see, it's inflating the different files. These are the different programs that our wallet uses. Now we're going to give our daemon access, and these just go really quick. Again, I'm just dragging over here, copying and paste, and when you put it in Linux, it's just a right click. So now it started the server, but the server is started, but we need to edit the configuration file, so we want to stop it before we do that. If you don't stop it and you start editing it, it's going to give you all kinds of errors, so make sure you start it and then stop it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and set up the configuration file, so it has nodes to sync to the blockchain, and it knows where our local wallet is. So we use this nano, that's just a text editor, it opens this up. So now I'm just going to copy and paste all this in one spot. Okay. Alright, now that we're in here, what I find is that my number key does not work at all. My number keypad, like if you have a separate thing on the side, you have to use the top numbers. This is just a random password, so you can make this whatever you want, and then this one can be longer. And this does not have to match anything, it doesn't matter at all, but they do need to be in there just with letters and numbers. So all these things need to be correct, they're all right. This is our port. Now the one thing we do have to change in here is our IP address. To get there, we use our arrow down keys. Okay, and then I can use my backspace. So you want it to look like that. Again, this is the IP address we want to use. That's a server one. So 45. Where am I? .77.119.30. Alright, that's all you need. You don't need the port there, that's up there. So, and then this is the one where we put our private key that we got out of our local wallet. What did I do? Okay, so delete. See, I can tell I'm not a Linux. I don't use Linux tons. Okay, so now we're going to put our Masternode key in there, so we need to get that again from our local wallet here. And if you just open up your Masternode configuration file where we saved it, that is this Masternode key right here. Again, this is the one that you never want to let anyone else see, and I'm only showing it to you because after we get this up and running, I'm going to turn around and delete it. So now our configuration file is set for this Masternode. So the next step is to exit out of here. You just do that by Control X, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to save this? Yes, we do. So hit a Y, and then Enter. It's going to save it and write it to that file. Enter. So now we're good. Now going back to our Masternode guide, we're going to restart the process now. So now that we have it saved, we had started the process, stopped it, edited the file, and now we want to restart it. So we can just use this code to restart it. Yes, so here I just hit Control C, and if you get that, I forgot, I've just been using this code. I should just take that out of there. Seems to be working fine. There it goes, it's starting. So now we don't want to start our Masternode yet from our wallet until the server Masternode wallet and our local wallet are in sync. So this is my local wallet. If I go into Tools and I hit Information, you can see right here it says the number of blocks, 15,737. So the way I can tell that is, which one do we use? Yeah, I forget. Sometimes use this. I think I can do that. Everyone's a little different. We can do that. Get info, that's the code that's in here. And you can see this is already at blocks 12,366. Our wallet is at block 15,000. So by the time I rerun this code here in a minute, it's probably going to be there. So I can just copy, drag that out, right click it, and it populates it down there already, and then just enter, and you'll notice that 15738 we're in sync. So now what I want to do, now that this is in sync with my wallet, it means it's on the blockchain, it's all synced up, just like when you stop your local wallet and reboot it. If I go into Masternodes, I can see this says missing. We want to start this. It is highly recommended to start this from the debug console and not the start alias, or not the GUI, but let's just do it that way because that's the way we recommend. So we want to do start masternode alias true, and then the name, which we'd set mn1. So if I go like this, because that's what we called it, copy, and we put that into the debug console, start masternode alias true mn1, and I hit enter. Look at that, it says successful, one started, mn1 is the one we called it, it's successful. That's awesome. We come in here, it's enabled. Sometimes some wallets, or this one too, you have to come out of the window to see that it's enabled, but there it is, it's enabled. Now I can check over here on my server that it is working. Well, I guess we don't have that in here. Let's see if I do this. There is a code to get the Masternode status. I think it's just there we go, that's what we want. So now it'll tell me a status of our Masternode. This is the command for daemon and then just Masternode status. It tells us that it was successful. All this stuff, this is the address of the wallet it's sending. Here's the IP address, the output. This is all that transaction ID. So all this matches. It means it's synced, it's seen everything, and that not in too long, depending on how many Masternodes are on the server at the time, you will start to see rewards. So that's all it takes to get set up with their Masternode and start earning rewards for Aquila. And like I said, you're not only getting our coin, but as we go forward, you're going to get more value out of that coin. This is a project that's just getting started. If you look on Masternodes online, you'll see there's not tons of people holding Masternodes yet, so this is a good project to jump into. It's high ROI as I do this video. Obviously, the more that go on will go down, but I think you're going to see the value of this coin go up too. So thanks so much for watching. We're excited to have you as an investor and partner in Aquila, and please join us in the Discord and say hi. And if you have any feedback on this video, I'd love to hear it. Any feedback on the guide, anything. We're always trying to do things to make it easier and more correct. So until later, have a blessed day.